Welcome back to Blades in the Dark, Bloodletters. We are back. We have not taken a month or three between sessions this time.
Listen, we're like a fine wine. The longer we sit mustily in the basement, the better it's going to be when you drag us by drink.
And then you just want to just keep drinking, right? That's why we're here.
No, you start with the good stuff, and then it gets worse over time. This metaphor is falling apart. So I'm just going to bail out. I'm going to bail out of the metaphor. We're done. Moving on.
You may notice that unlike last time, we have the full cast back this time. And we in our pre-show talk discovered deliciously that Adam has not watched the last episode. So we get to do, instead of just doing a recap, like normally, as was prophesied, yeah.
Okay, just hold the fucking phone for a second here. Don't get all excited about your ability to detect me being too busy to watch 3 hours of YouTube videos, all right?
I mean, we had to consult the Oracle.
Act like you're fucking Nostradamus over here.
Yeah,
shit. I didn't get a chance to watch it. Also, let's pretend like it was on purpose and I wasn't just really busy. And I'm method acting.
It was in character. You were like, what would Canter do? He would not give any shits at all, and he wouldn't watch it. So I'm not going to watch it either. It's method. It's all method.
Yeah. Canter has a lot of money, but his fucks to give budget is very tight right now.
Very tight.
So I spent my downtime at the bank of fucks trying to get a loan, but they turned me down. Still don't have any fucks to give, so
it's a shame. Adam.
Maybe later. Not today though.
If you can give just 2 fucks a day.
Yeah, no. Get out of here, Jan.
You can keep I don't have everybody current.
Get lost.
In your Bloodletters game.
Yeah, no.
So we're not going to do out of character recap like we normally do. We're going to do an in character. So what happened while I was gone, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. So let's just save that. We'll just save it. I guess there'll be a little bit. I mean, I'll try to be slightly vague actually, because we still need to do heat, payoff, and then we'll move into downtime. And I'll be slightly vague with the heat and stuff just for fun, just to kind of.
Well, my first downtime action is going to be to have a party, so I think that's a great.
Oh well, there you go. Then yeah.
So you had that stick from your ass removal surgery while I was gone. That's really good. I'm really proud of you. Finally getting the medical attention you so desperately needed.
A little bit.
Yeah.
You could put it that way. It's
don't pull that shit. Just get on with it.
You'll see.
All right, cool guy. Tell us about your party.
So Chad asked me what I'm drinking. I'm drinking the usual. I'm drinking my Massimo bourbon and Chinar, as always. I think we have several whiskeys on display tonight. Adam Koba with his bourbon, I assume, and Sean Nittner probably with the same.
Sean Nittner with his sparkling water, unfortunately.
With his sparkling water.
Yes.
Nice.
That's actually what it says on the bottle, sparkling water, unfortunately.
That's the brand name.
For when you wish you were drinking anything else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's also the name of a Calvin Klein.
Oh man.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Bloodletters, everyone. Yes, and chat. The overlay is new. That is my particular take on RC Keel. Sean has a little slightly different view of her vision of her, I think. But I went ahead and I beefed her up by another 50 pounds or so, and gave her some slightly different hair. But
hey, why am I not seeing this? This overlay? I just see this dark city.
It's not in Roll20. It's on the Twitch stream.
I get it.
You see, Sean, in the business, where an overlay is, it goes over the cameras and is not displayed to us peon character.
So I will just have to be ignorant.
Yeah, it also turns you into a condescending dick.
Yes,
it's like
that's
it sort of filters into your.
Enjoy the John Harper you thought you knew, because in a year he's going to be insufferable, like more so.
You see, Sean, in the business.
Yeah,
us professional GMs like me and Adam, we
Nice.
Oh shit.
Nice.
But you're all really glad to have me back. Thanks. Good to be here, too.
I'll take it, John. I'll take it. You can be a dick anytime you want to put my character right smack in the middle of an overlay. I'll take it.
That's fair. Yeah, you are the centerfold here, so that's reasonable.
Nice. All right, so let's go on to our secret squirrel vague downtime stuff. So first heat. Before we do that, we have to correct an error. We did not give Strosh one of Oscar's special abilities last time, which is calculating, I believe, the spider ability. Even though we sort of had an embargo on using special abilities that you wrote yourself in the game, but we're letting it slide this time, Strosh. It's okay.
It's funny that you say that because I also picked up a slide ability. Oh,
Hey.
all right.
So calculating, as I recall, I didn't write it, but it gives you an additional downtime action, or someone in the crew, an additional downtime action. Is that right? That is right.
That's
You
it?
act like you haven't seen this play sheet like 4 times.
I always like to pretend I don't know, so we have to look it up or something.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
exactly it.
totally. That's what I do too when I put in. I'm like, you read it for me out loud.
That's what I learned from Burning Wheel. It's fun.
Totally.
It's fun to look in the book. Let's look in the book.
Interestingly enough, we did some math and we discovered that we're like right on the verge of getting a wanted level. So in true spider fashion, because we're getting this playbook from the spider, Oscar is going to flash back to his extra action and show how he set up certain words and charms and predetermined things to try and dampen and scatter the imagery in the ghost field so that investigations through the ether are going to be more difficult. And so I'm trying to basically throw things off our trail and reduce the heat on us from the spirit wardens. So,
Classic Oscar doing totally nothing anyone's gonna be able to know.
damn straight, but it's going to keep us out of a wanted level.
Why
It's
you?
good. It's perfect.
The usual, yeah. Not only does no one know what you're doing, the effect that it has is something doesn't happen.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you're really, really good at the most important nothing happening that this gang needs to survive.
Cool. So John, since none of us know how this works,
Yeah, I don't know.
what do I roll to reduce the heat? And I asked that because we have these totally slick new sheets, and I would
Yeah.
like to actually use my gang
Yeah.
ninja powers.
Well,
We
you
do.
rolled here.
We do. Let me flip us over here to our Roll20.
When I first saw this character sheet, like I saw bits and pieces on the other Blades show, but when I first saw my character sheet all filled in with the little red dots and stuff, I had a moment that was like the dude in the spaceship in 2001 where I was just like, oh, this character sheet. It was amazing. I love it.
It's full of stars.
Yeah, it's like a for reals character sheet and not just like some janky thrown together notepad. I love it.
It's so good. Tim Denny or Denis, I don't know how he pronounces his name. He did it for us. He's a master, and I think Michael Yater and the Friendly Fire TV people also worked on it. So, yeah, props to them. They did such an awesome job.
Yeah, seriously.
It's
Cheers to you people
wonderful.
who know how to turn CSS and HTML into something anybody could use to do anything at all.
So we're Oscar Skurlock. There isn't a reduce heat button on here, is there?
Not on the
That's the question that I really had.
I just wanted to make sure that we weren't missing because
we can do
there
it
are lots of cool
manually.
buttons. So yeah, we can do it manually. It's fine.
You can make a fortune roll.
You
on your
can.
sheet.
There's roll fortune underneath your friends, or we can just click the action, and I kind of like using the action thing, even though it's not risky and there's no effect. Like I like
Okay.
kind of using that one
So
anyway.
just put standard effect for now, and we'll do that.
Yeah. So which action are you using to reduce heat?
Well, since I am dampening out, the thing that was going to attract attention during the job anyway was the fact that I was using supernatural powers, and so was our stalwart captain aboard his ship. So I'm going to essentially have brought trinkets and little things that broke at the time, but created noise and so on. So I'm thinking it's tune, if that's okay.
I think that's totally fine. Yes.
Cool.
Before you roll it, though, it's super groovy that you're using a tune, but at least as of 7-1, let's see. No, never mind. I'll shut up now.
Oh,
It says action, right?
I thought you were going to
Awesome.
mention. I thought you were going to mention, Sean, that the spirit wardens happen to be specifically looking for this, which is true. But I'm sure this roll will be just fine, so we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the sound of John Harper being whelmed. Just
Stay
whelmed.
everybody. Stay whelmed. But that's still 2 less heat, I believe, right?
It is. It is 2 less heat.
Nice. I'll take it off on the crew sheet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, as we highlighted the other day in the role play group, the reducing heat is not as good as your vice. Everybody was like, "Oh, what? I rolled a 6. Why don't we reduce it by 6?" I was like, "Nope."
Doesn't work like that.
Getting rid of heat is just, it's harder than vice. That's just how it them's the breaks.
This game is bullshit, John.
I know. It really is. It really is.
We each have our own stress tracks, and we have one communal heat track. So
Exactly. That's the main
there's
thing.
a reason for it.
Everyone piles on, and yeah, that's the real reason. But
All right. So for those following along at home, we are down to 3 heat, which we will actually evaporate with cover operation and high society once we hit downtime. So that was the perfect amount of heat to reduce to.
Hey. So, paint us a little picture there, Strash, if you would. Like we know in general what you're doing, but like, what does it look like when you go out and do this? What's your on screen thing?
So I think that if before every job, and this is how the audience in the show of our game knows that a job is about to happen. Everybody is you see like RC like 1 pistol, 2 pistol, sword. You see like Oscar like putting on the mask and like the Leviathan eye activating, and then like him wrapping his arms in like bindings with runes. But one of the things that he does is he picks up several necklaces, and they've got like little like mouse and raven skulls and actually bones that have been tied up in little like they actually look a lot like the little wicker dolls that he was taking to distract the spirits when he went to go and fetch his familiar from the outside past the lightning barriers. But this time so like basically what we see is we see the spirit wardens like walking into the room, like to go and investigate a thing, and you see some investigators with like clipboards and a bunch of blue coats around or whatever. And then one of them picks up, and it's like just a broken discarded wicker basket, and then it rewinds and it shows like Oscar just like placing one there, and then when he uses a power ritual, you see it crack open, and you see stuff like go into the ghost field. So we see that like one ring vision, right, which is our view of the ghost field, and you see it like getting muddled and scattered, and everything is blurry and difficult to see, almost like somebody just dumped a shit ton of mud into it. So it's not so much that I'm trying to reduce our heat by the spirit wardens necessarily not knowing that something mystical happened, so much as I am trying to reduce our heat by them not knowing who caused the mystical thing to happen. Because at this point, I'm using clearly identifiable powers, right? Like they've seen some of the bell nullification and things like that, so there's probably remnants of that. But mostly what I'm trying to do is scatter the effect and sink it. And there's occasionally times where like you'll see him glance over his shoulder, and just before he leaves, he like walks over to where he vomited out those like ectoplasmic crows, and he holds up like a little black stone and sort of like passes it several times over the area. And by the time he gets back to base, he just holds out his hand, and like the stone is turned to dust, and he just like lets the ash float away. So
nice. That's badass. I like that. It's like the real problem currently is them noticing this kind of stuff, and you're like misdirecting them into another direction. So they're aware of it, but then you're like twisting it. That's really cool.
I feel like we've been doing that a lot. We've been dodging the whole like, we know the spirit wardens are there, they're still here, but we're just like, but it's not us. They're like a bunch of people who died kind of near the tattoo parlor.
It was a tattoo parlor adjacent. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Sorry guys, both my cats are demanding attention here. So
oh no, cats on the stream. What a bummer.
Show, I know.
But yeah, if you see like my screen wiggle, that's why. Go ahead.
Kitty. Cool. So nice. So that was the rectification of the us missing your ability. So now we can do heat after the reduction. So from the last...
Slow that roll a little bit. Before heat comes something else, John. I believe it's coin and rep, my friend.
There is payoff first. You're right. You got me there. That's one for you, Nittner. You know what you got? F plus. Yes, payoff first. So a score yields 1 rep per tier of the target. That would be a shit. I actually forgot their tier. Let me look. Is it 3 or 4?
It's tier 4 for Leviathan Hunters.
I was gonna be vague and not say what it was yet, but 4, yes.
The internet spoiled me on it, so
okay.
I still don't know or care what you losers have been doing. So
Nice.
Okay, so that's
I will be more vague.
so that's 4 rep. If you keep it completely quiet, no one knows you did it. You earn 0 rep. Now you can do that. You also earn a corn reward. Corn reward. Ooh, corn. Forget this coin business.
yeah, how many corn albums do you own?
Corn is the new currency in
How many corn albums to a Papa Roach album? How long before I have to cut my life into pieces, John?
All I have are these Limp Bizkit cassettes.
Limp Bizkit, corns. I don't. This sounds horrible. What's going on?
Corn biscuit.
Oh, this game is the worst.
Yeah,
When did Blades turn into such total bullshit? I thought it was cool, but here we
No,
are.
no, it's not. It's definitely not cool.
All right. That's because it's a role-playing game.
It's a role-playing game, exactly.
Yeah. Not allowed to be cool and play RPGs.
No. Okay, you earn coin based on the nature of the operation. It was a treasure trove is the right word for that. So that would count as 10 coin minus. Now here's the question. I have to be vague again.
I'm hip to you this time. I won't blow it again.
It's 10 if you clean it. If you clean the place out so that it is an empty nothing for the next person who takes on that role. They will have nothing, including a very important book, which by itself is worth 4 coin, which if you take from them will basically cripple them so much that they can't really do their job, which is you need them to keep doing that.
Oh, I see. Yes, we'll leave.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think you probably want to leave the book.
Fine. So we have 6 coin, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay.
6 coin. Let me make a note because I just put 10.
Yeah. Because we got paid out, Adam, if you want to store up to 2 coin in the crew coffers, we have 2 spaces left in the vault.
Yeah,
If
so
you don't want to put it into
Yeah, so Adam, we said this before we started recording, but
Yeah.
the crew advanced last time, so everyone gets a payout from the crew because you're like a member of the crew.
Yeah.
So you get 1 coin plus 2 per tier, so that was 5, a total of 5 payout. When you come back from your vacation or whatever, you've got 5 coin worth of riches waiting for you.
Sure. Okay, and I'm only got personal stock for one more.
Yeah. So are you gonna like put some in your stash, or how are you gonna divvy up your monies?
God, now I just want to come back with a sweet mustache. That's like Canter comes back from his vacation, he's got this like awesome mustache.
acquire asset. Awesome.
my
Yeah,
stash.
acquire asset. Yeah, stash. I put coin in my stash. So yeah, I've got 8 total. What is the benefit for me putting it in the vault versus just stashing it on my sheet?
If you stash it on your sheet and you want to use it, you lose it. You have to spend 2 to 1 out of your stash back into coin.
Right.
So if you want to increase your lifestyle, then just put it in your stash. That's sweet. Your lifestyle will go up. Canter has nicer digs.
I feel like that's the thing, right? Because I'm like, at this point, I would have 4 on me and 4 in my stash, which puts me 6 away from what I assume to be like the next highest level of ballerism.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to maintain Captain What's-Her-Face in the style to which he's grown accustomed, you're going to want 3.
I gotta sock away that nest egg for the little baby Haigs when they coming out. So
You're gonna want 3 filled lines of stash on your sheet. That's her lifestyle level right now.
yeah, we're getting there. Cool.
Well, you
Cool.
I mean,
more
you're
than that.
close, right? You're like 4.
I'm gonna make a Benz out of this Datsun. You give me some time.
Now, you know, maybe she doesn't care about those kind of things. She likes you, right? So maybe.
Whoa, harsh,
went with you to
harsh
that-
tokes.
That
My
devil
friend.
dog race, man. She was into
Harsh
that.
tokes. Yeah, I mean I gotta make it. That's right. What would Canter do? And then just think of the most irresponsible.
Save it for a rainy day. Right.
I mean, I feel like because I can. What's the withdrawal situation from the vault? Are we talking like a 401k thing where I like get pinged if I take it out, or
No,
For the
no.
crew vault, it's just 1-to-1. For your stash, it's
right?
2.
And when I put it, what's our situation like? If there's money in the vault, is fucking witchy poo here gonna take it?
Probably.
Well, that is a possibility.
Historically, that's been the situation.
I don't want to fund HR Puff and stuff or anything. So
I mean, you have been so far.
I know, I'm aware.
To be
no, I
fair,
think
last
it- I
session,
think it-
RC spent it all. But then again, we just made, 6 plus 15? We just made 21 coin last session. So I don't feel too bad about spinning us down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna store it on myself because I can't like it has to go in the stash for the vault, right? Like I can't blow it.
You can
Now.
spend it during this downtime that we're about to have.
All right, well then check
So-
me in with me again, and we'll see how destitute I am at the end of downtime.
It's just blow 4 coin on downtime actions. That's
Mhm.
that's solid.
Technically,
Listen,
it's at
I
the
got
end
a
of.
lot of. I got a lot of pie to fill in. I got a lot of what's her name pie, so
Yeah. And
I gotta get on that pie.
Whoa.
So, it's on my character sheet. It's right there.
So a thing that happens because we were also talking about this offline, we hit 9 rep. We filled up the rep box. We have 1 turf, so we actually didn't need to quite fill it, but we don't. We could go up to tier 3, except when you go up a tier, you lose a hold, and our hold is already weak.
Right.
So instead, I believe what happens is our rep resets to 0, and we are now tier 2 firm or tier 2 strong.
You don't lose reps, so it wraps. If you have one extra, it wraps around.
Oh, cool.
And then it would raise your hold to firm instead of weak,
Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and
which
do
doesn't cost any money. Also.
Yeah, right.
So.
Going up in tier would cost us 12 coin.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we have stronger hold, which is more than you could say for anybody else in Crow's Foot. Or at least it was. I don't know whether.
Things are different. Things are
Okay.
different.
All right. Well,
But yeah, firm is better. You guys have been weak this whole time. You've hit this threshold when Canter was away. Like shit went down that had been building for a while, and that's probably going to be one of the first things you notice, Canter, when you come back. Is the manifestation of firm hold, which maybe I'll talk about briefly, but you'll be able to tell that when you left, they were hanging on by their fingernails, and now things are a little different.
Yeah, I'm sure those two things are totally unrelated. The us hanging on by our fingernails and then me leaving. Like, no, I got this. I'm going to Disneyland. What up?
please take more vacations, Cantor.
Look,
I'm like, I knew you could handle it. It's fine.
They just did their most lucrative score of all time when you weren't there. I'm not saying those two things are related. I'm just saying that
It wasn't even intended.
that
Actually,
is a true fact.
Listen, sometimes you have to let the little birds out of the nest so they can fly on their own. All right. And sometimes they fall and die, and sometimes they become beautiful eagles made out of gold and money.
And then you shoot them and take their money.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Yep.
It's cool. It's cool.
All right, payoff. Heat. We were talking about heat.
Yeah.
Can we do heat now, Sean? Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, smooth and quiet, or contained, or loud, or wild. I think that operation was smooth and quiet, despite some pants crapping moments.
It became retroactively smooth and quiet.
To the outside world, it was smooth and quiet. +1 heat for a high profile or well-connected target. Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
+1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf. I'm going to say that place counts as hostile turf.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll take it.
Because it was it was you were not at -2 or 3 with that faction, but that was totally hostile turf.
I mean, it wasn't exactly like they threw us a parade when we arrived. So.
Yeah. It may have been personally hostile, but it's still,
All right.
still
So
hostile.
we're at 3 right now.
3, killing was involved.
Yeah.
+2. That's 5.
Whew. Yeah. So remember that thing about saying, "Oh, it's gonna be clear." Yeah, I forgot that we were gonna get more heat. So
So that's 5, but you have high society, which reduces your heat by -1 during downtime.
And we have cover operation.
And you have cover operation, which reduces it by 2 more. So you only take 2 of those 5.
Well, right, but that happens during. I mean, it's not terribly significant, but it's worth noting that
It would have mattered for the wanted level, but like since that's not happening, we can just go ahead and.
But it also matters for your entanglement roll.
It does. It does.
Entanglement, we're at 8 heat.
Yes, I already factored that in and made the roll. So if you want to lower it now, you can.
All right.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and lower it by 3 then.
Just so we don't forget.
And I'm also going to take my downtime action for RC, which is to put 2 in my stash, which puts RC at a lifestyle of 1. So,
Jazz hands.
Tell us about that. You have a special ability, Sean. What that lets you do that?
Last session, I took the special ability, a little something on the side, and the way that manifested was seeing RC down at the docks, talking to people who were pissed off about the Spirit Wardens, like messing up business, and looking for property that was cheap and making some deals. And we will, in my downtime action, we'll see the fruits of one of those deals, unless John tells me I'm stepping way overboard. But the ability lets you put 2 coin in your stash during downtime for free. So I'm at 8 coin right now, and when that ability triggers, I go up to 10, and now I have a lifestyle of 1.
Canter, RC's she beat you. She beat you to lifestyle 1.
Listen, man, the thing is,
Just imagine the codes.
She's just gonna waste her money on like real estate and shit. She's gonna buy like a boat or whatever. And if people don't know that you're super rich immediately by looking at you, what is the fucking point? So unless I see her with some like fat ass gold rope around her neck, I'm no respect for me.
Yeah.
I am
Of note, the person who does have some fat ass gold rope around his neck is Cyclops, who now has a nice suit from Dungeons and Sons. We fit him with last time.
Yeah, that's super cool, Cyclops. If it was 2 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry. The pass called. They want their clothes back. Cyclops. Also, you only have one eye.
Literally everything is a competition with Canter. He's like 2 to 1. It's 2 to 1. Eyes. I'm winning. I'm
You
winning.
only got one.
I'm winning at eyes.
And you're all squinty and shit.
I was just watching season 3 Archer, and this feels like it's a recap.
Yeah.
Riley.
That's right.
There's definitely a little Sterling Archer in Canter Haig for sure. That like entitled infant thing is like that's very real. Totally.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome.
And we have one more during downtime action, which is our vice dens. But I'd like to reduce some heat before we roll them because they produce coin minus heat. So
Nice.
Yes, and you may do that at the end of downtime, so you can do other stuff before you get your vice den payoff.
nice.
So, if that's all of our business, we can get into scenes. Maybe, Adam, maybe we should talk about where Canter Haig has been. Maybe not. If you want, he can just return, and we can play the scene where you come back and you guys have your talk, and maybe that'll do it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to talk it through and like just figure out where he was, we could do that too. But
yeah, it's fun. It's fine to do it in character. I think that's probably more fun.
I think that'll be fun. Just I'm curious to see who says what and who explains what.
Right.
Yeah.
So
is it fair to say the Canter returns like when we all get back? And
how long in the fiction has passed?
I'd say it's been at least 2 days, but probably it could have been a week.
Like
Yeah.
a long weekend kind of
Is that
situation.
what, sorry, Josh, you were going to say something.
I was gonna say I felt like it had been a week roughly,
Yeah.
so somewhere in the middle of that sounds totally fine to me.
So
We
like
did a lot of downtime actions. So,
4-day weekend.
Yeah, totally.
it's like typical Canter weekend, right?
Bon Jovi Friday. Yeah, you just take Thursday through Tuesday off because it was a long weekend anyway.
Oh, and I don't think. So yeah, your character. It's as if they were lost to their vice for a session, but you actually can't do that because you don't have a vice purveyor anymore.
Yeah.
So you still have your stress.
Do you remember how much I had?
Yeah, let me.
It's probably a lot.
I think it was 7, but let me
Hey, that's where we're at. We're all 7 stress right now. So.
let me double check. Yes, it was 7.
All right.
So I went ahead and added it to your sheet.
7
I
is
see
the
that.
baller number of stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
all the bloodletters have 7.
I
We
didn't
just want to hover on the edge of totally stress the fuck out all the time.
Yep.
Never fall back from there. Just always.
7 is the best because you can't overindulge. So you're right.
Yeah, right. Totally.
You're set up to get trauma, but you don't have the pesky like, oh no, I bragged to someone. You don't want that.
Yeah. You suffer alone.
Technically 6 would work just as well.
You know what's better than 6?
Hush.
7. 7
one-
is better than
it's
6.
one better.
It's a bigger number.
It's 1 better.
I have more stress than you. More.
Yeah, I have more stress than you.
I'm 7. You only have 6.
I have two trauma. Are you
can
winning
I-
the trauma?
So I guess the question is, where do we go after this all comes down? Is it back to the tattoo parlor? Is it back to Skurlock Manor? And if so, is that where we find Canter? And I guess that makes us ask the question of, do we bring the crew to Skurlock Manor? I feel like at this point we might. Like, it's been long enough. It's not like they don't know us. I mean,
I like that. I think that's great.
I
Oscar
think
says no.
yeah.
No. I think that some of the crew totally. So, like, I think that there's, at this point, we're getting enough people, right? Like, when we're tier 0, it was literally like us 3 and then like 5 others. But I think that at the point that we're tier 2, there's enough people that there's at least some of the hierarchy. So, like, when Cyclops shows up, Oscar doesn't say anything. But if somebody else shows up and is like, yeah, check me out, he'll just stare at them and then be like, you're in my home. And then if,
New gang,
Cool.
do this.
Awesome. Let's have that scene then of everybody being like, yeah, fuck yeah, we did it. And coming back to Skurlock Manor.
Yeah, as people disobeying the first rule of Fight Club.
Yeah. But, no, actually, that would make sense because Oscar's with us. So you would be like, no, you all get the hell lost. I just want to know where we're
Chris can come, Cyclops can come, you can come. I don't know that
Okay.
everyone comes.
Okay.
And in particular, if you guys are like, yeah, let's drink and have a rowdy party, Oscar's like, that's cool. I have things to do.
Awesome. So a pile of us. Mercy, is it okay if Mercy comes
Yep.
soon? Because Mercy was on
This
the
is
job.
cool.
A pile of us, 5 or 6 of us, come
Yep.
back, just fucking high, like just elated. I mean, if we were dude bros, we'd be chest bumping. It's just like
If
If only.
if that were the case, if only that were the thing, this is what would happen.
yeah. And I mean, and part of that excitement is that there's like a literal strong box that I think Cyclops and Rex are carrying that, when we spill out on the ground, has just got like gems and like deeds and all sorts of crap.
I'm so into this new version of RC, like showing up gooned and then just fucking dumping money on the floor. Like, again, remember, Cantor's Perfect Universe is a constant 24-hour-a-day rap video, and you've just like, boom, you got it.
RC's always kind of borderline pirate.
Yeah.
And she like actually comes in with treasure and dumps it on the table.
Now some sweet booty, and we got the whole aesthetic down.
Yeah, and I mean that's like cue drunken orgy. That's what RC wants to start that.
Wow. Okay.
So
So do you want to do little vignettes at the house party while you guys talk? Is that a good way to handle it?
that works for me.
And
if it's-
possibly Oscar is like, squirreled away somewhere, like
Oh, too real.
And the three of you talking is during the times in the party when you actually like go and find him to talk, something like that. If Oscar doesn't want to be part of the party situation, there's plenty of rooms to hide in. It's up to
I
you.
think Oscar sits there quietly and people watches. Like everybody's like getting like drunk and like, you know, like singing and there's like all sorts of stuff going on. But he just kind of like sits like sideways, half slumped over one of those like high backed, chairs with the velour or whatever the hell is on it. Like I imagine it red in my head. And he's got like his feet over one side. He's sort of like dangling his legs and petting his familiar on his chest and holding a glass of something, which is obvious isn't going down while everybody else is like going through like half a dozen. And he's mostly just really quiet and sort of like observing everyone. It's almost like he's not 100% sure how to participate because somebody once mentioned he's neither a lover nor a fighter. So but he's kind of part of the whole thing that's happening, and that's what he does. He just observes people.
Poor
I
Oscar.
mean,
no one taught you how to party.
Yeah.
You definitely have the Skurlock family creep going on where you're like sitting sideways in the chair, swirling your brandy and like glaring across the room, and it's like darker where you are. There like aren't any lights in that corner. And you
keep putting Bauhaus on the record player. I'm like, like, come on, man.
Two questions. One, Cricket was on that job too. She was part of it. Can she come?
She was in the boat. Yeah.
She was in the boat. So if she can come, I'm sure she's all over.
Oh yeah, she is.
And two, if we had to leave a damn book behind, I realize this is probably impractical, but if we were like doing this thing of like weighing the book, I would like one of the things that we did take to be the phonograph. I don't know if that's like just too impossible to like check
no,
down.
you can. Cyclops can like put it under his arm. Yeah.
So we have a phonograph playing as well.
I just saw. I was watching a show that I kind of hate. Actually, I'm not going to shit on a TV show right now. That's a side conversation.
I saw your tweets.
Yeah, we all saw you subtweeting a television show.
Yeah, nice. But they showed off the wax cylinder style phonograph, which I really like. Those are super cool. So I think those should be in Duskwall for sure.
And we have one now.
And now we have one.
Now you have one with a selection of
listen, we have to have two of them because if you only have one, you can't seamlessly go between one wax cylinder and the other. Come on.
That's right. 2 wax cylinders and a microphone. I don't know how that.
That's gonna be left off to there, Canter.
That's where you like swing the like they have the horn.
The horn. Swing it to the side. Yeah.
It's your crossfader.
You're a drunken Canter trying to like play a candle. Like, what the fuck, man? What's wrong with this thing? It's broken. What's this thing?
Scratching is permanent though. You start
totally. Yeah.
That's it. It's over.
That's it.
You get one scratch. Cool. All right. I'm picturing it. I'm seeing it. Cyclops, Bricks, Orlin the attorney goes home. I think unless you insist.
Nope.
Actually, I make sure that he is paid whatever he was promised, and I see him out the door. Because Oscar is sort of handling all the boring shit that nobody is having their like drunken debauchery wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Nice.
We paid him a lot. So.
Yes, chat. Cricket is all over Oscar. You're right.
Y'all got so cool while I was away. Like, RC's not a pain in the ass anymore, and Weird Boy has a girlfriend. It's great. I'm so excited that you stopped being nerds while I was out.
I'm sure.
I totally want to do the cricket thing, but I don't want to derail. So we're seeing the scene. Skurlock Manor, for the first time in probably 100 years, has more than like 3 people in it, and there's drinking and music. I think Cyclops and Bricks at one point like make their way to the tattoo chair and start like inking each other. They don't find Oscar's the final secret stash of special inks, but they're like want commemorative tattoos for what they did.
Nice.
fucking with the thing. So, Cantor, do you like arrive as the things are in full swing? You like you
Yes.
show up?
Yeah. And of course, because I am me, I assume, as one rightly would, this is a party in celebration of my return.
Of course you do.
From my brief absence, they missed me so much that without me, they had to take up the slack and prepare this party in my honor. And so I return like an unpopular wrestler down the long causeway of life. I come in like very excited about this being a party for me, and there's a lot of pointing and winking and getting hype about this being a thing.
Yeah, I think the vibe in general is very upbeat, and Brick sees you first, and she like, or no, Mercy sees you first. Mercy's a friend of Arcee's that you haven't met before.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she is.
Then I will talk to her.
She's like how is she hot? Who plays her? She's like Michelle Forbes. You know Michelle Forbes? She played Admiral Kane on Battlestar Galactica, the reboot.
Yeah. She's the creepy witch in True Blood.
She's the mom on The Killing in season 1.
Wasn't she Frankie?
She was
From
Frankie.
Apocalypse
Yeah,
Road?
she's totally Frankie. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
She's one of my favorite actors, and she has that awesome like looks really badass. But she has that, I don't know. She's
Ensign Rowe.
She's Ensign
Rowe
Rowe from Next Gen. Yeah. She was another character on Next Gen as well. She was in a one-off as a different.
I hate when they do that. I hate it.
It's very super
Come
annoying.
on, unprofessional.
Like Tom Paris, like that. Why not just make him the same dude who went to class with Wesley? Okay, whatever.
That's not the story. One actor, 2 roles.
I don't know the exact episode that she was the daughter of the one guy that was going to commit suicide.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grace, she's an extortionist by trade, but
and then she's a killer. Grace is an extortionist. Mercy is a killer.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mercy. My bad. Mercy's a killer. And yeah, you can tell, like she sees you come in your costumery.
It's not a costume. My culture is not a costume, John.
And your culture.
Yeah, I'm really cultured. I have a culture now. I'm like yogurt. So yeah.
She doesn't approach you. She dresses down. She dresses in like men's suits and a cravat and this kind of slim-fitting menswear. But you can tell like she's concealing weapons, and her hair's in this pulled back and worn in a bun. And she doesn't approach you. She sees you come in, and she gives you this like predator to predator eye contact, where she's like, "Ooh, another killer like me."
Yeah.
And then you're in, and everyone's talking to you, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I assume I'm the center of attention, even if I'm totally not. Like, I just maybe by merit of being the new person in a room full of like drunks, like they're like, "Hey, cool thing to look at." But like, yeah, I assume it's totally like everybody is celebrating that.
I think there's a little pause. I think there's like like no one expected you to arrive.
Yeah, and I mean,
and that probably feeds right into that, because
yes, as soon as there's that pause, Cantor says something obnoxious really loud, right? Like, "What's up, bitches?" And everybody's like reacts as they do, and he assumes that it's a positive.
And I would say for as very different than last time Cantor and Arcee went out partying and there was a big fight. Arcee doesn't she's not like, "This isn't your party, Cantor." She just is like toast, like she's getting hammered. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
When you come into the dining room, it's piled with treasure. There's like lock boxes with coins spilling out. There's bejeweled necklaces. There's like documents and deeds, like literally just piled on the table.
Fuck yes. Oh my God, I've died and gone to heaven. You guys got so cool. I like a single douchey tear like slide down my cheek at how fucking cool you finally are. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful scene. Yeah, I'm super excited, and I probably find my way to, because I mean, this is a room full of nobodies, I'm glad that are excited for me, but it's a room full of nobody. So I probably make my way to RC at some point that I can have a conversation with someone who's not a total nobody.
Why don't we say RC is because I would be trying to get Canter, not trying to get Canter, trying to get Oscar to like join the party, and that's where you find. That way, it's all three of us.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm there. I'm there to.
Oscar.
I'm there to back you up. I think even Weirdo here needs to let loose and give her. So, yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a little switchback staircase that looks. It has a little balustrade that looks down onto the foyer where they used to station like a greeter or someone who would announce guests back in the olden days. But it's this perfect perch to watch everything, and the electroplasmic light up there is off.
Yeah. When I realized that there's a space there where there should be somebody who like traditionally would announce someone, even though I've been here for like 20 minutes already, I grabbed some random gang member and put like some like a gold necklace on them or something, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna come back in. When I come back in, you gotta say this really loud, and I like tell him like. And I like tell him to like make a big deal when I come in, and he does it again. And I do like a big bow, and I'm like, waving to everybody and like being a total douchebag.
Yeah,
and Haig.
Exactly.
Yeah, he totally. I guess who would do that? Who's there to do it?
Hicks.
I guess. Yeah. Hicks and Bricks, the Ix twins, are both there. Yeah. So she gives it a try.
Yeah.
And that's when you notice, like, up there behind, there's a shadowy figure, and RC's there in the dark talking to Oscar. So you go up to chat with them.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
So what's the conversation I walk in on when I like walk over to the two of you?
I think RC is being unsuccessful, unless you think otherwise, Josh. And she's gone from like, come on, have fun, to now like, you got to do it to show that you're part of the crew. Like they won't trust you unless you.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's nice. a rough turn for that conversation to go, right? Where you're like, come on, you'll have fun, to like, you have to do this. You're fucking harshing my buzz, dude.
Yeah. So that's I'm like, yeah, it's like RC was just went from playful to like serious about. We have to show the crew that they get rewards for doing good work.
They do get rewards. Oscar points at the table with the giant piles of coin and deeds and books and astrolabes and shit.
Right. I think when you point, that's when RC turns and sees Canter come up.
Yeah, and when you look at me, I look in the direction that you were looking, because I assume you already know I'm here, and like, why would you make a big deal of it? And I like, right. I look at the table full of like, beaucoup dollars, and I come over to you, RC. And I hug you, I like grab you, I'm like, are like big, like try to pick you up off the ground, like slapping you on the back, like
nice.
Yeah.
I think there's like this just like again, there's that like this little hesitation, like you first do it, nothing happens, and then there's this giant bear hug where like her like massive arms just like come up, like I guess you went over, so she goes under, but whatever, like
yeah.
Like
yeah, and it's like a really aggressive, there's a lot of backslapping in this hug. It's a very like needlessly physical, like a lot of hitting. Because any other kind of hug would not be acceptable.
Right. This is a definitely very macho hug.
Super macho. And then we finish our macho embrace, and I like look at the pile of money, and I'm just like, I look at you, I'm just so proud right now. I can't even tell you. I feel so good in my heart.
We fixed our supply problem.
Shush it up. This is a moment, you're ruining it. This is beautiful. This whole, that's a giant pile of money.
Yep.
On that table right there.
There's more coming. Yeah.
Man, I need to go on vacation more often. What? You did a good thing, RC. You did a good thing. I'm very proud of you, and I'm so glad just this is happening. I like look around like, good work celebrating my return with a pile of money.
Yeah, I think she's like in too good of spirits to like correct him, so she's just like, we're glad to have you back, Canter.
Yeah, I mean, can't like I don't say why I think you're having the party. I assume you know, and I know that you know. And also, if I like bring it up, you might tell me I'm wrong, so I don't bring it up. So I'm just
Oscar
like,
hands you a drink.
yeah,
Here you
yeah.
go, Canter.
Is this the drink I've been trying to shove in your hands for the last 5 minutes, Oscar?
No. When Oscar tries to explain things, and Canter's like, shh.
Yeah,
Oscar's like,
sure.
and then he like wanders over and he goes, classic, like he's thinking like classic Canter, and he just like pours out some like brandy into a glass and comes back, and when Canter's like, I'm so proud, thank you so much. Oscar's just like, have a drink.
Yeah. I take it from you, and I like hold it up, and I'm like, to the Bloodletters.
Yeah.
And then I drink the whole thing. And I smash the glass on the ground. I just one shot it, just, and I'm like, let's get fucked up.
So when you say to the Bloodletters, RC is like completely like absolutely to the Bloodletters. And when you smash the glass, she's just like, sure, that's our thing now. Everybody, we're like up on this balustrade.
Yes.
She like chucks it down to like the level below. So like everybody, just fuck it. Everybody smash their glass. Like that's what we do now. When we celebrate our first glass, we just shatter it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Be savage.
Yeah. All I ever wanted was a Kanye for my little John, and here we go. Let's get hyphy. Yeah. So I mean, I immediately follow up by taking you to wherever the source of intoxicants is at, and we just get to her. Yeah, let's get trash.
Yep. Do you actually want to know anything of what happened? It's
not,
fine.
Not now. Like I feel. Listen, I've learned in my short life so far here in Duskwall that when a giant pile of money shows up at your house, you're not like, whoa, now, where did this giant pile of money that is obviously for me come from? Where did you obtain this? And who is this illegal pile? No, I don't fucking care. Just more of it. This is great.
Yeah.
I don't even like. This is me looking at that pile of money and not seeing a pile of money, but seeing an armoire full of beautiful clothes. In the same way, a hungry cartoon character looks at their best friend and sees a ham. Yeah. Like I don't. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like the old saying: "Never look a gift pile in the mouth."
Yeah, totally. If I'm gonna get piles, this is the piles I'm gonna get.
Yeah, it's a good pile.
Yeah,
Awesome.
totally. Yeah, I probably will try to sleep in it later.
You will pass out.
You probably won't be by yourself.
In a pile of money. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna try to smoke one of those deeds later. I don't even care.
You assume that's what rich people do with them.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I own several manors. Let's just smoke this deed. Roll it up and smoke it. Yeah. So, I mean, that's like, I understand that at some point, like, I feel like the conversation about like what actually happened will take place in the gray light of day later, like tomorrow. Cool. There's no way that Canter, upon being presented with like all of his dreams come true, right? Like his asshole friends are finally cool. There's a giant pile of money on the table, which he can use to buy the clothes he's been like a little worried about not having recently. And then he can woo the beautiful captain that he secretly knows is way too good for him. And then everyone on Earth will respect him finally.
Yeah. He finally come.
Yeah.
It's a simple 3-step plan.
Yeah. Look, the thing about his relationship with RC was never like, it was never like it was never that like he thought she was better than him or whatever, but just by like anyone aggressively rejecting him and him not either killing them or turning his back on them forever, that's a sliver of uncertainty, right? Like I can't live with that shit, but it don't have to anymore because you're cool now.
Yeah.
Right?
Hopefully she'll still be cool in the morning.
Yes, no, you'll be cool forever because nothing changes except when I want it to. It's
awesome.
Fine.
Well, I want to kick off a downtime action then.
Yeah, do it.
So as we're at the party and everybody's drinking, RC spends some time with all the various crew members, and at some point she comes over to Mercy and finds her. And pushes a little lock of Mercy's hair out of her face. And
thought that might be coming.
I did ask if she could go. And when they're sort of nice and intoxicated, wants to see if Mercy is the inclination to go explore the rest of the manor with her.
Is that what you call? Never mind.
I don't know. I don't know what Mercy's into.
Cool. Well, let's find out.
Let's find out. Let's see.
Because if she's not, then it's about to get really weird. So I'm really happy for her not to be.
If games have taught me anything about NPCs, it's they're into whatever we tell them to be into, so long as we give them enough presents. So find out what she likes, and then just give that to her over and over and over.
Yep. Well, I have an idea.
I bet you do.
Is Mercy into you?
She's just,
Uh,
yeah. How many fortune dice do I get?
she's a cold-blooded killer whose feelings have been stunted by lots of murder. I'm gonna give her 1 die.
Cool.
I think that seems. Let's give her 2 actually. She's.
We just did a job together.
She's alive, isn't she?
Yeah, she's alive.
2. That's it's 2. 2 feels good.
Cool. Ooh. Mercy's into me.
Mercy is into you.
Glad for that second die.
Yeah. So you push a lock of hair out of her face, push it back into her bun.
Yeah.
And she kind of smirks a little, and she reaches up, and you kind of have the braided kind of dread type.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the overlay. You can see it right there. She reaches as if to do the same thing to you, but she gets like a real good handful.
Nice.
At the top of your neck there, and instead of sort of pushing it back delicately, she balls it up a little bit, till it stings.
So she's pulling a little bit of hair.
She just kind of like gets in there and pulls a little, and she doesn't wink. She's not that coy and coquettish, but
Right.
that's the whole mood. Like you do your little move, and then she's like she's escalating.
Yeah.
So she
exactly.
does that, and then she just turns around and walks off into the manor, and expects you to follow her.
Cool. Awesome. So I'm walking along, and I'm like heading on a beeline for her, and as I walk by, I just grab Canter's hand.
Oh, snap. What?
I said if she wasn't into me, I would have to escalate, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, no. As we discussed earlier, larger numbers are better than smaller numbers.
Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Yeah, it's like the scene to follow is like a women's MMA match.
Yeah.
Darcy may totally regret this in the morning, but that's what Vice is about, right?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
In fact, I know she'll regret this. I'm gonna do this just for XP if she regrets this.
God, I love the idea too, because like
I got 7 stress.
yeah, no, it's great. It's good. I love it. This is fantastic.
Man, this is really good. Whew. I don't think anyone saw this coming, but I think we're all happy to be here.
That's what they said.
I'm almost seeing it like almost a smash cut from Canter being like, "Let's get fucked up," and then like wink, and you get like yoinked away into the.
Yeah. I don't think she like stops, asks him. She just grabs him, and the only thing they notice is like, we're following Mercy, like to another place.
Yeah, no, Canter has a very well developed "this is a sex thing" radar, so he's about it. He's about it for real.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sadly you guys are masters of Blades in the Dark, but we haven't quite leveled up everyone in the crew to the like sharing invice to everyone gets relief stuff that's in the game. Like this crew doesn't really have that stuff yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is fine. It doesn't matter. Like you can still do it.
There's a spider move where we can help.
Yeah. And there's like developing other vices so you can indulge with each other and all that kind of stuff. But this is just it's your vice, but it's Canter's party, so he doesn't need to indulge anything. It's just
well, I mean, yeah,
he's in it.
Awesome. So I'm gonna do some rolling.
So
Unless you want me to describe further in detail.
I mean, I think it's good. I think Adam's synopsis is very accurate. It's a women's MMA match, and Canter is also there.
You got to have somebody to referee that shit.
Yeah, well, it's like, so maybe this is a little detail you guys can tell us. So, if no one else tries, Mercy will try to become dominant in the situation. Do you let her?
I don't think RC usually is. I mean, every scene I've depicted so far, she has been. But I mean, this is the night of Marcy doing stupid shit. So yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm not asking you, Canter. You don't have an option.
I mean, yeah, like the thing is, Canter assumes that if there's any power struggle between the two of them, it's like, whoa, y'all, you both get a piece of this shit. It's fine. You don't got to fight.
That's playing in your head just fine.
Yeah, and Canter screws like a dude with something to prove, which is he's good at sex. That's the thing he has to prove. And the experience is according. Depending on
how much do you and Mercy let Canter be involved, RC?
How much do we let Canter be involved?
Like a little or a lot, or some.
I think Canter gets to be as involved as Canter wants to be, but then there's more happening afterward.
I think this is the appetizer.
I think Canter gets to play, and then Canter gets to watch.
Nice.
Which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying. I think it continues after Canter has proved his point.
I feel like in that case, like maybe Canter doesn't get like involved, but just like is like kind of like drunk and high the whole time, and just like continues to get drunk and high, and like maybe he won't remember whether he was actually a participant or not, but just like hangs out and just like cheers you on, but doesn't really like isn't really all there, right? Like it's way for him, the climax of the scene is before it starts, right? Yeah. Like it's the fact that everybody sees me and the two of you leave, and then sex stuff obviously happens. But that doesn't matter as much as everybody seeing that assuming that I was great.
Right. You got the status bump or whatever. Yeah. Like you got to feel like, ooh, yeah. And then you just black out.
Totally. I mean, yeah, just hang out and like bring a bunch of drugs with me and like drink and probably like spray you with champagne and like laugh about it. But like he's an obnoxious goon and like is
Canter resistant to... Is Canter all squeamish? Like, there's going to be some making out. I guess my question is there any point in which, like the thoughts of, oh, Linnea, I should be, like, true to her come up? Or...
Now, look, Sean, I know it's been a little while since we got to portray these characters.
First of all, who's this Linnea you're talking about?
Yeah, listen.
I'm just wondering if, like...
Linnea ain't no girl I know the name of.
Fair.
But yes, no, the character, beautiful Captain What's-Her-Face. No, I mean, she's cool, right? Like, she's cool, and she would be fine with whatever, because she's cool. And if she wasn't fine with it, she's obviously not cool and not worth the effort, so fuck her. So, like, whatever, man, I can do whatever I want.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So not to pressure you into anything. I think RC would like want to see if you were holding back, but it sounds like no. So
God, I mean, I feel like you can't get a sincere read off of Canter. That's what makes him so mysterious, is that he's just like, yeah, like it's hard to predict which way he's gonna go, but like he's just somehow seems to find the least personally revealing thing about any situation and making it this like crass, obvious like bullshit instead, right? So that's likely how it goes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let's see how much stress you relieve during this escapade. RC.
Yeah, sounds like a fun thing.
You should be able to just hit that button. Yeah, there you go. Bam.
I hit that button and I get all that stress.
Get that 6.
That was a good
Bladao.
So I was at 7 stress, so I'm down to 1.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Nicely done.
It was good.
I think technically you should have gotten a bonus die for Mercy, but whatever.
I took it.
You did? You took it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I had 2, and I took a bonus die for Mercy because she's in contact.
Sweet.
Oh my god, making the Vice roll calls on how much stress you have. This character sheet is blowing my
I
mind.
know, right? It's
What the fuck, character sheet? You're so good.
It's amazing.
Damn.
Can we just let the sheet play?
Yeah.
Can we just?
Character sheet, you're playing me now.
We're just gonna sit here quietly and click buttons on the sheet for another 2 hours.
Gently caress the character sheet. Well, it does its own thing.
It's gonna be beautiful.
God, I love the internet. Yeah.
Roll20 definitely needs to make this the official
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
so there was a
Anyway.
thing I was gonna do if I didn't roll well here, but I did roll well here. So I guess I'll do it later.
All right. Adam, do you have any interest in making a prowess roll to see, or are you fine with just the blackout story?
Prowess roll to see what the
Just,
intimate moment
Do
between.
you
the two
actually keep it together somehow and participate, or do you actually just black out?
Oh, I mean, I'm good. I am good at partying. I am hella good at partying, but like Canter will get bored of whatever this is like fairly soon because it's
Okay.
like again, like he was really engaged in the concept, but the follow through is not as interesting. So at some point when there's like a lull, he'd probably like
Just wanders off.
yeah, just be like just point at the two of them meaninglessly and be like yeah. And then grab the bottle of whatever's left of the champagne and stagger out of the room like sans pants, right? Like, it doesn't- like, I gotta like I come out looking like I just had a bunch of sex, even if I didn't.
You're only wearing the coat.
Yeah, totally. Just like the coat and
Just
my
the coat.
underwear, and I'm a mess, but only because I keep like touching my own head and stuff. And I'm not. But like that's the point. I'm like, cool. This stage of the party is complete. I'm gonna go do different party stuff. I'm out. And like then you can have your moment, but like yeah, no, I'm into it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, Canter is not interested in other people's intimate whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not-
cool.
Not about that.
Sean, unless you have a epilogue or something there, it's about time for us to take our break. But if you had a little moment or a cap on that, we can do it. Otherwise, I think we.
No,
we-
I'm
did we
totally
get it?
happy with that. I think there's like a little like reach of hand as like Cantor's walking away, like, wait, I didn't get the dick. And then it's like, I'm not chasing that.
You're not chasing that, no. I mean, inviting him up is one thing, but chasing after him, nah. No, RC's not there yet. What do you need as a vice trauma, as a trauma condition?
As a trauma.
Unstable, obsessed, soft. I don't know. One of those would probably work.
Sweat now. That's not. Nope. Just.
He's talking about RC, don't worry.
I'm just saying.
It's
Right,
all
yeah.
good. We're just talking about RC.
All right, we're gonna take a short break, but we'll be back in just a few minutes for hour 2 of the Bloodletters. We'll see you guys in just a minute. As soon as I figure out how to go back to our thing. Here we go.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I found it. Wait. Hang on. I didn't set it up right. I'm fixing it. Everything's
Cool.
good.
It's totally cool.
Fine.
Here we go. All right, we'll be back in a minute.